Yeah, welcome to Bandis, the show where I take a look at a film and make an argument as to why somebody would either want to outright ban it or at least make some good choice cuts. Today, I've got a modern slasher film. Don't Go to the Reunion. Now, there's a good chance you know exactly what it would be banned for hearing the word slasher. Obviously, it's the violence. Now, and I can also say that this film could be used as a testament to how violent films can inspire people to go out and imitate it. It might be a bit spoilerific to a degree. I'm going to have to indulge in a little bit to elaborate on what I'm talking about with that aspect. So, it follows a somewhat standard plot of, a kid, loner, gets made fun of. He seeks out revenge later on, after they all graduate from high school. This particular kid, he enjoyed horror films. That was his passion. Specifically, the weakest of the subgenres, the slasher film. And then all of the kills are inspired by these films that he loved. Like, well, they make it obvious what the influences are. The majors, the Friday the 13th films, the Happy Birthday to Me, all those, the good stuff, the classics. Except Friday the 13th. Oh, that film was so overrated. Of all the slashers to get a bunch of sequels, it had to be that one. Why? They're so much better. That's the one that had to really make it. Sometimes I'd rather watch Don't Go Into the Woods. That film's atrocious. Anyways, alright. So yeah, this film could inspire like a chain. Like, it's a character about a person enacting revenge in ways of the films inspired him, would then in turn inspire somebody to go out and enact that, and then who knows, maybe somebody picks up on it. It's like, that's not a bad idea, and then they're inspired by that. So it's just like a chain of copycats inspired by a film. It's very much an homage, a love letter to 80s slashers. It's got all the trappings. It's very tongue-in-cheek, very meta. It's self-aware. As I had mentioned, all the kills are inspired by films. So it goes through a lot of the tropes with a few little tweakings, but it's pretty standard. Except the biggest thing that I've noticed, the thing I like the most, to help me enjoy it, is that there's build up, and instead of having the evenly paced kills, it's pretty much build up and then boom, 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 boom. I kind of prefer those over the ones where they keep the deaths at a constant pace to help keep you going. I like a little bit of build up. It can be dull, boring, but it helps with the payoff in the long run, I feel. Well, I guess I'm pretty much already telling you what I think of it, and normally I do my segues like, alright, I got my argument, what do I really think about it? But I'm probably going to be going back and forth to see how certain things relate, blah, 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 blah. Am I still recording? I'm still recording, good. I wasn't sure for a moment if I was or if I wasn't. Alright, now, what else do I want to mention? I just remembered. I was talking about how, you know, the idea of the inspiration for the killing, which, you know, is an argument that always gets thrown about with you know, movies like, you know, mainly, well, not mainly, whatever word, but the thing that gets brought up the most is in England of the whole video nasties. And that their concern mainly was of kids being inspired, you know, not being intelligent enough to differentiate fantasy, reality, all that crap. And we got video games, you know, and all that Jack Thompson stuff. But a tactic to help, okay, well, it's not necessarily censorship, but a tactic that is used in propaganda is they'll take something from a fictional film, then somehow try to treat that as proof of what they're trying to argue. Like, I'll talk about the film, the original film, M by Fritz Lang. It's a German film. It is great. Yeah. It's from the 30s. It's foreign, so you have to read subtitles. But you people, if you can't put up with that, I feel sorry for you because you miss out on so much. Anyways, it was made right. That film was made like, you know, close in the 30s. Anyways, my point. When Hitler got in power, you know, he had a big, huge thing of, you know, making all this propaganda, his little, like a little film studio. I didn't get to see the whole thing. It was an excerpt from the Criterion edition of that film. Excerpt of a film, a propaganda film. You know, about the atrocities and how horrible the Jews are. And that segment was talking about art. And the reason they included it is because that particular segment is because that contains a segment from the film M, where Peter Lorre is breaking down, confessing, you know, and blah blah, you know, towards the end of the film, after, you know, the trial. Sorry, spoilers, but you kind of know what's coming, and it's a pretty straightforward film, but it's still excellent. They used that moment of Peter Lorre portraying a character that is not him. You know, he played a child killer. Now, we don't know if he does anything more than just killing, but he kills kids. That's his thing. So they try to make it like that portrayal that he was doing was in fact Peter Lorre himself, not, I don't remember his name, the character's name. And this could be like, and used in an argument, like, look, this film is about somebody being inspired to kill by horror films. This is evidence of what we're talking about. If a movie could follow on that premise, why not the actual killings of an actual nutso? You know what I'm saying? Phew. I'm going to get to a 10-minute mark. I never do that. But I feel like I've rambled on long enough. I'm going to get 10 minutes, amazingly, for a change. Yeah, this was a fun little film, better than I was expecting. Man, the biggest thing for me is that this is a Wisconsin movie. Woo, I love Wisconsin-ish. Well, sometimes Michigan is looking like a little bit better of an idea right now. But anyways, yeah, if you like slasher films, or self-aware, you know, I kind of like a post-Scream slasher, you know. There's a good chance you like this. I mean, I enjoyed it. I don't really like slasher films. I find them to be pretty dull because they are so paint by numbers half the time. A few subversions in this film, but that's going to happen eventually. It's like not everybody, no, there's no truly pure character in this movie. Like you can kind of tell who the final girl is because she's the least. Well, no, she's not the least asshole-ish, but she's not a total dick. But she's not innocent because everybody involved wasn't, was involved in what he's getting revenge for. So yeah, anyways, that's about it. If you saw this on YouTube, you should check me out on BitChute instead. Check me out on Minds if you feel so inclined. It's about the only social media platform I really use. And check out a bunch of reactions from myself and a bunch of other people on the Stardust app if you're so inclined. I will see you all in the next one. Take care, people.